2 seats away from her. I was just looking at her. So one particular guy went to meet her and what's up, girl? I'd love to dance with you and everything. And the girl was like, sorry, I don't want to dance with you. I'm not here. I'm waiting for my boyfriend. And the guy got angry. Kilo to my shall be this guest guy. Means what's wrong with all this? What's in you? No, honestly, I went to meet the guy. I said, excuse me, what's the meaning of skeske? He says it's like, he said it's a name for a girl that's trying to, it's like a slogan for a girl that's trying to believe she's all that and everything. It was skeske. And I got home, and before you know it, I started, you know, wanted to put the song together, and I called OJB, my producer, and OJB, I think I have a song.
Oh, OJB produced it.
He produced that particular track. And that one, OJB, next entertaining here, we have the lead. That was supposed to be the last track on the album. I finished the album already, but I said, OJB, let's just do this one. I was like, let's see, you have good songs. And I said, OJB, please. He said, someone is working. I said, I'll pay for the section. And this is, I had to get it very early in the morning. And he said, what kind of beat do I want? I said, I want something that will go on Rubber Dub and Makosa. That was
because the BPM was very fast.
And immediately I told him, he said, do I have, because this is how I work with people. It's very easy to work with me. I already know what I want. The kind of bass like I want, the kick, the beat. So it's very easy to work with me. He said, do you have any idea? I said, the only thing that comes to my head is, dun, 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 dun. You know this Bob Marley's, and what's that song, man? I think it's one Bob Marley's Phase, man. And I told him, that's the particular one that came to my head. That was how we started doing this. So I started with that. Before you know it. And the ironically about the song is that we didn't have the hook. We finished. The only thing we had was when they say to party, when they say maybe skeske, I can do more that. And I got home. And I was like, I called OJB. There's something wrong with this song. Everybody in the studio were already shouting, this song is not crazy. I said, no, there's something wrong with this song. There's no hook. So I slept, I woke up. It was as if it came from, you know, while I was sleeping, I woke up. I was like, it was so funny, I kept on repeating. Oh, OJB, look, I have a hook. He said, sing it. I sang it like, OJB said, I don't go to class. To class with. I said, to class, I can feel it in my head. He said, you always say you feel it. So I drove down to meet him. So he said, I said, no, you do it. Your voice is thinner and everything. And that was it. But we started. He now said, okay, since all my songs, when I do my song, I mix the Yoruba with the English words. Even if you don't understand my dialect, from the English words, you know what I'm talking about. So he said, okay, instead of just one, he said, I can't do more than your baby. Put your baby down. And that was it. I brought the song out, and before we went, it was like, it was like America and Germany, you know, the song took me to a lot of places.
Let's take a break, we will be right back. Welcome back. We still have Mr. Lexzy Doo.
You can cover my face.
It would be nice to see your eyes now.
No,
what's the color of your eyes? Show us your color now. Show your color now. I'm sure your fans out there wants to see. Mr. Cameraman, can you see?
So I'm okay.
Good to have you today.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
Have you been in the army? What's that?
This was an endorsement. They're endorsing you.
And I'm sure you're a big football fan as well, isn't it?
For life.
You should sing a song for us now. You never know now.
Boys have been doing it. I like that. Let me listen there.
That's true, that's true. Wow. So, Baby Skeske was released in Nigeria and it was a big success.
Big hit. Big.
I've been in this country for over 25 years. I heard about that song. It was heavy, it was massive.
Wow. 25 years.
Hey, don't watch that. Don't watch that. I'm Baba London now. I'm trying to say national television. I'm Baba London. But tell me, when did the news that this album, did it go into chart actually?
Of course, it was #1 for a long time.
When did you hear the news? Where were you? What were you doing? Tell us about it.
Actually, I was.
Did you break down? So you had that you were number one.
Every time I remember, I laugh. We were just coming from a rehearsal. You know, I have dancers and then I started all this dancing film in Nigeria when people do choreography. I was so stubborn about it. If you remember one girl called Kathy, in that particular, you know, she has a dance school and everything. She called, everywhere you hear her talks about me. And she'll tell people that that's her dad and everything. It was the song that really brought her out to because she danced pieces. I put the pieces in that song. So we'll go for rehearsals and we were coming back. We'll start my small tankedy car, we were coming. So the next day I said, this guy is hot. This song, I just got it, was
you were listening to the radio.
It's hot and everything. This song, to me, I think it's the
hottest. You remember the announcer, the DJ?
And he was a presenter, I think, what's this guy's name? If I remember. So the guy said, this song, immediately I heard this song, he said I was going to scream for today, I had to post this song, this song is too much, there's nothing like it, blah, 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 blah. We didn't even know, this guy is this, that, to me, he's the happiest artist in the whole Nigeria, everywhere I see him, he's the happiest. He started, who is this guy talking about? I was like, the next thing, yeah, this guy, Lexzy Doo and everything, I just parked the car. We parked I will just open the boot and then we came out, we were all shouting on the road. You know how it feels now when you heard your single for the first time. I've heard it from other stations, but this particular station was one of the big stations and we were all happy, everybody was just jumping up and everything. And before you know it, it started from there.
That's how you got your fame from that very moment.
No, before I had a name with X-Appeal before, you know, but then it was just X-Appeal.
But that single,
it's
that single enhanced your career.
Because I came out with a single first called What You Want. It's a remix of our former song, doo+djalijournalist+baby. I featured Rugged Man and Anomalous. I don't know if you remember. You know Rugged Man and Anomalous. I featured them in that track too. That was the track I actually thought would take me to the promised land. Because that track, you know, it was not just a day like skeske. We got there under 5-6 hours to finish the track. This track took us like a week to record. We will come back, you know, Nigeria, Nepal, and everything. It was so stressful. I had so much, up till now, I'm still in love with the track. I thought the track would take us to, but at times, you just do your songs and you don't know which one will really blow. You understand?
But tell me, since you've been to that promised land, I'm sure you didn't go with Moses. You went to the land. Since you've been to that promised land, has it changed you? Has fame changed you at all? Are you still the same Lexzy Doo, aka Lexzy?
Most definitely. If you ask anybody that knows me one-on-one, they will tell you that guy is. At times people don't even know it's me. They will play with me and everything. By the time they go and their friend goes, do you know that's Lexzy? That's just me. And maybe because all my life I like to touch people's lives, especially upcoming artists. There are no more upcoming. So many artists in Nigeria now that they are in the forefront now. It's either they've stayed in my house before. In Sabo, it's a 3-bedroom flat. Everybody knows that there's nights of Rugged Man, Too Short. Ask them, interview them, they'll tell you about it. They were all staying in my house. Not for 1 year, not for 2 years, for almost 2.5 years. And even saw people like JJC, when it comes to Nigeria, they all stay in my house, smoking. Ask them, my house was like a kingdom on its own. So I had so many upcoming artists that were staying with me there. But they are all superstars now. All. And that makes me so happy because not long ago, this guy came to Nigeria, Clever J, collabo and everything. And they were even telling me some of the things I've done, how I've touched their life and everything. Honestly, to me personally, I didn't even remember. I was supposed to say, oh, I did all this and everything. But one thing I just know is that when you do something for people, you're doing it because I do it not because I want anything to do. I do it because I love to help people. I won't say because it was not easy for me getting there. You understand? So every other person that's coming behind me should suffer. My own is if you're good, you're good. I encourage you. OJB will say, I was the one that turned into it maritime because what I do basically is when they come, they bring CD to my house, you think I'm recording. I have a recording as at that point in time. So I'll call OJB, this guy is good, and I will work with him. When let me just give an example, where he's supposed to take like maybe 250 pounds, just an example. He collects like 30 pounds from them, just to promote them. And so many, before you know it, he started his point big film, you know, he started bringing artists from what, you know, I do and everything. So I just say, that's just my joy to see my boys, you know, there and everybody's happy there.
Okay, let me just take 2 or 3 questions from our lovely listeners.
The name is Daya. Just wanted to get to know how the music scene is in Nigeria and how easy is it for an up-and-coming artist to break into the Nigeria scene, being from UK.
Anyway, that question, I get that question every time. If you go to my Yahoo, I have over 900 and something songs from upcoming artists from all over, from America. But what I tell them basically is, it used to be very, very easy in those days because you could walk up to someone and say, or sing to that person, or you do a bar and everything, that person believes in you and say, okay, let me go record it. But nowadays, you must have a single. It starts from a single, and that single is, there's nothing like demo anymore. You must master it. Apart from you mastering it, you must do a video for it. That's what will give you that edge, that people will get to know you. And as you know, it's not easy. You doing a video if you don't know the right people. It will show on TV. You just have it in your house and everything. So what I tell people basically is, if you want to go into music now, it's not just music. It's not just maybe because I'm not doing well in my education. I'm not doing well in this. This is something to fall back on. It's more than that now. It has to be a passion. It has to be something that you say, I want to die here. I want to see what will come out from it. You understand? It's not like in those days now. It's like my Yoruba people say, maybe this one will go, that one will not go. No. It has to be, this is what I want to do. And you have to put everything into it. Because back in those days, we used to use the money we were supposed to buy jeans, buy all these trainers things to go and record in the studio. We used to walk from Sabo to Victoria Island to go and record. You know, people like us, we suffered. It wasn't that easy. But people coming up now, if you're talented.
So, what do you think about the young artists in Nigeria? Because there are so many of them. Some are very, very talented.
The point is
some are very, very rubbish.
That's why I tell people that you have to be talented. The talent has got to be there. It has to be a gift. It's not just you're falling by the way. There are so many people, they get lucky, they get hit. And before you know it, they disappear. Nobody gets to hear about them again. It's more than that. Because the moment you hit, your album hits, people are expecting something better the next time around. So that's where the work is. It's not the beginning. It's where you're getting to. It's not the middle. Because the moment you throw something to the people say, this is my first single, the second one is good, the third one is good. My brother, you have to start, it gets harder. You understand? But for the upcoming artists in Nigeria now, there are so many studios around. People have their own cliques in Nigeria. I might have my own HOH record. I have people that I want to sign on my own label. And then they are good. I've got a studio in Nigeria. I've opened my own studio and everything. They record their fee and everything. With my own contact and connection, it's easy for them to see them on TV and everything. At the end of the day, marketers will like them, will negotiate. Before you know it, get them the car and everything. That's how it works now. But it's still not easy. Your song, it still boils down to what have you got to offer? How good are your songs? Because in those days, Nigeria will only listen to the beat. Just every pam, 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 everybody's dancing. Now people want to listen to your lyrics. What are you talking about? What's the message behind your song? Do you want people to dance? Are you telling people about life? Are you telling people, so many things has got to be, so many factors that you look at. So it's not easy, but I don't discourage people. If you believe in yourself and you're good, I always tell people, if you're very good, no matter how long it takes, you understand? One day definitely you see the light. There's always light at the end of the tunnel.
What's your favorite color?
Do I really have a color? I like anything that looks nice on me. I like black, I like white. I'm not really one person or another person. I like white. I don't really like red. Maybe because it's red, I like it because it's my red. But not really a problem.
Well, what is the most questions that always appear that most interviewers always ask you whenever you go into interview? Like your current question. What questions do you think people always ask you all the time? The same questions keep coming up. And even maybe as I'm talking to you today, I might have asked you the same question, or maybe I haven't. What do people mostly ask you?
The one that pops up all the time is, why do you have so much female fans?
That interviewer is dumb.
Honestly,
how do you ask you that?
Back in
it's not you. I'm a DJ as well.
I know if you were in Nigeria, and while I was in Nigeria,
it looks like
you would have asked me that question.
But we're not fighting.